We are live.
We're recording.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Y'all Ready for Drinks, the podcast for adults who are still growing up.
What?
I'm your co-host, Richard.
I'm your other co-host, Arman Lopez. Why?
You're laughing at me.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at our guest.
It's my girlfriend.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
Hello.
It's my girlfriend.
If it isn't Arman's cousins, it's like someone else. Welcome to another episode of Y'all Ready for Drinks, Season 3.
3.
Season 3. Not 6. We're not there yet. We don't know if we have a Season 6.
We will. What are you talking about? Live the dream,
We're going on a season-by-season basis. The network is still deciding whether to keep us or not.
You mean our cameras and everything?
Pretty much. We lost one camera.
He broke his fucking camera.
It fell.
He pushed it.
Unfortunately, my camera fell. It's in the hospital at the moment, and it was not free healthcare. That shit was expensive to fix. 1/3 of the cost.
All right.
Ooh.
Well, my girlfriend's out here. Enough about your camera.
What's going on? Welcome, MaryAnne, to the
Hello.
podcast.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi, Babs.
What's up, dude?
Hi, homie. What's up?
You've been a big part of this podcast, even though you haven't been on here yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, but
This is my first time.
yeah, but you were a super huge part of this. 3 seasons. It took us 3 seasons to finally book her. She's very busy. You know,
Yeah.
we had to get to her people. Her people were like, "Fuck you guys, we don't like you."
Yeah, her mom. Just kidding.
Oh.
He said it on the not me. But she's finally here.
I am.
Welcome, dude. For the people that don't know, she designed the logo and all artistic stuff.
All the digital media banner,
The banner.
Instagram stuff.
Mhm.
Even helped us with our Instagram. Still working on that though. But yeah.
Yeah, she's the one that designed all that shit.
I did.
Yeah, you should see my design.
Okay, so in I think one of the
Little backstory.
well, the IG post that we put up, like I think the last episode of season 1, I put the one that I made on the computer.
You should put the one that I made.
Yeah, Richard had the drawing that you based yours off of, like your version of the logo off of. I'm
Oh,
bad.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you remember that one, right?
Yeah.
It was like some fucking doodle shit that you put on during work.
Is it like hand?
Yeah,
It worked.
It worked though.
that shit was
I got the concept.
that shit was fucking
worked out.
ugly as fuck.
Comparison.
We'll put
She made
it,
it better.
we'll do like a transformation Tuesday, and
Oh,
show just how the glow up
The glow
the glow up was.
Freshman year after college.
Exactly, because yeah, you really did us a solid by doing that.
No problem.
And you know, I've been hearing people want shirts and hats. You know, we're probably gonna turn to you when that
Yeah, when we get more listeners.
when we get more. You know what, Rich? What was the number that you wanted, Rich?
Thousands.
1,000.
Thousands.
You want 1,000 listeners?
More than that, yeah.
Okay, guys.
Before we even consider.
So if you guys want T-shirts and hats, spread this podcast around.
Hoodies, stickers,
Yeah, you know, spread this.
headbands.
Yeah, spread this podcast around, and we'll get us to 1,000, and we'll start thinking about that.
Yeah.
Because this shit ain't cheap, man.
Not cheap.
Nope.
we got cameras breaking and shit. But enough about that.
Hold on. 1 second. I gotta say,
Oh.
Armin,
Mhm.
I'm so proud of you. You got a girlfriend.
Why is this in
I'm
every
so-
episode?
I'm so proud of you. Oh my god.
girlfriend.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure. I'm getting annoyed of people mentioning this when I'm editing. I'm pretty sure
Well-
everybody's getting tired of
I think
hearing this shit.
That translates to like, when she gonna be on the podcast again as the official girlfriend?
She'll
The
be
official
on there.
girlfriend.
I'm sure. You know, like you know, the after credits of like the Marvel movies.
Mm-hmm.
This person will eventually appear in the Avengers or some shit. Pearl will return to Y'all Ready for Drinks soon. Soon.
Really soon.
Really soon. Like, but yeah. Thanks.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
You know, Richard told me I'm a different man, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, so different.
Yeah, less bitter.
Was bitter against the world.
You won't be bitter in February.
Yes. I was actually rewatching that episode.
It would be poor in February.
It'd be poor in February. Fuck. We're poor now. Shit. Every time we out there, we're buying boba, fucking
Ice cream.
ice cream
For gas.
going on, taking trips and shit. We took one trip, but still, I'm always the one driving.
As it should be.
Yeah, she doesn't like driving. But thanks, Ats.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Today we have a
Interesting topic.
interesting topic because to relate to season 1, we did a Filipino Pride episode.
Mhm.
You know, we were talking about like all the history of Filipinos in America.
Dropping some fun facts here and there.
Yeah, and we decided that we're not a perfect race. We're definitely far from it. There are some toxic traits in this. Let me put this down.
Dude, water bottle, man.
I could tell Richard was just like, "What the fuck, stop.
Put it down.
You'll see in my eyes like looking down every time it pops.
Sorry, but yeah, it was there's some toxic traits in this race or in this culture. Did you guys agree?
Yeah. Pretty much so. Pretty good amount.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure none of us are guilty free of that at all. I'm pretty sure we all have those traits sometimes here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll get to it right after the beat. All right. So, Rich, toxic Filipino traits, man. Name one. Name one trait. We're gonna do this popcorn style. Each of us is gonna name a trait that we think is toxic, specifically to our culture.
Well, let's see. Body image.
All right, let's start with body image.
Yeah, like flat noses are looked down upon. Darker skin is looked down upon. Being obese is looked down upon. I'm basically looked down upon.
I'm getting looked down upon for sure.
And there's no sign of like reinforcement in body positivity or reinforcement at least. You know, I've growing up. I mean, my grandma calls me fatso. You know?
Right.
My grandma calls me fatso, and like I was like the trash compactor of the family. Whenever at family gatherings, you know, they had leftovers. I was like, fuck yeah, let's get down.
Give it a Rich.
Yeah, you know, but then like I didn't realize that like that's why I'm like this today. And I was like, so I mean that's one of the things I've seen at least growing up.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think that's prevalent in the guys of Filipino, but I think especially for the Pinays, you know, I think body image is a huge thing. For
For
you
sure. I think for me growing up, it's like summertime. Like I would love to go swimming and everything, and like all the oldies be like, "You're getting too dark. Stop getting too dark." And it's like put some papaya lotion on or some soap on to like rush off the dirt from being too dark.
Right.
There's like some like, "Oh, you're too skinny. Like you need to eat some more." And now that I'm eating a little bit some more, they're like, "You're getting a little healthy," meaning fat. I was like, "Oh,
that's a nice way of saying it.
well, somewhat, but you know."
Oh, you say hefty or healthy?
Healthy.
Oh, healthy. Yeah, still a
Healthy
nicer way.
meaning like you're gaining weight.
Right. And that's like the first thing my parents say whenever they see like a movie star, and it's like they watch movies and maybe say like it's a newer movie, right, for the actor.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he gained weight. She gained weight. Like, Mom, is that the first thing you notice?
They have a really good eye.
They do have a good
I
eye.
mean, yeah, it's a good eye. I look at it like, oh yeah, he did gain weight. Yeah, but it's
It's the first thing they notice.
yeah. I think weight is especially huge, especially in a Filipino American culture, because you know, you have our older parents who are immigrants who probably don't get to eat as well as we did.
Yeah.
You know, so they probably see us and we're like,
Make sure they don't want to starve.
Yeah. But then now we're just
Fat.
We're just well, you and me are fat. Well, okay. Would you say this is true that there are two different types of Filipino boys? There are the ultra skinny ones, and then there are the super fat the fat ones. Would you say that's true?
Yeah, that's true.
There is no in between.
There is no in
It is
between.
known.
It is known. Yeah, that's definitely true.
It's crazy because like the dark skin thing, like it's came from, you know, like people working in the fields. You know,
Yeah.
if you have dark skin in the Philippines, like, you know, you're considered poor. You look at the lighter skin people are all actors, actresses, people who work inside, doctors, lawyers, all that. You know, the higher up Asian stereotypical fields.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's like it's funny because like she said the papaya lotion and stuff. Like I've used papaya soap before.
Yeah.
I've used Escanol. Escanol is this skin rub
I use that too.
to lighten your skin, and like they cover it up as to treat your acne. Where really you're legit lightening up and stuff. And I hated it. Like I liked being dark. You know?
And the thing is, I've never actually used papaya soap before.
No, you're on the lighter side. That's
yeah. Well, it's also because, well, you know, I've gotten the thing like my mom was telling me, like, don't stay outside so long, you're gonna get dark. Or it was don't be out in the sun so much, you're gonna get skin cancer. You know, stuff like that.
True, yeah.
You know, and I got that, but you know, they never actually tried to physically like make me lighter. I mean, I am pretty light skinned, you know, but you know, I could be lighter. I could be as light as the people on TFC.
Yeah.
So
those people bleach their skin, which is terrible.
and another one's like, I mean, with light of recent events, racism within
definitely
our own culture. You know, like if you guys didn't know, like Filipinos have hundreds of different kinds of cultures, and there's racism and like against each different kind of a culture.
Yeah.
So for example, me and my girlfriend are Ilocano. We're in the northern parts of the Philippines. Arman is in the central part.
I think central or south side, because Cebu is a little more southern.
Okay,
Yeah.
And so there are times where I've heard other Filipinos say, "Oh, they're Ilocano. You know, they do this, this, and this.
Yeah.
Oh, they're from Mindanao. They're like this, this, this."
More
you know?
like looked down upon.
Yeah. You know, there's always there's gonna be a culture that thinks that they're better than another culture.
And I understand why. I mean, the Philippines is an archipelago. It's thousands of islands. So, you know, we're it's kind of ridiculous actually that that is one country when you think about it, because there's like you said, there's hundreds of cultures out there, you know. So I understand why people aren't gonna, you know, stay within your own tribe, stay with your family, don't go with other tribes and shit.
Don't be with the Pampangan or something. If you're Ilocano, stay with an Ilocano. I'm like,
yeah, but for me personally, I haven't really gotten that sense, because I mean, my mom was always told me it's because I'm mixed. You know, she said it was a mestizo, which it's you know, Spanish is like white, so
yeah.
I'm like a quarter or less white apparently, but I didn't get the height, but but that's like the in terms of putting it on the, what do you call it, the scale, that's like the upper class essentially, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I could see how people could look down on all the other, like anyone that's not like light skinned or rich or anything like that. It's basically racist or classist and
culturism.
Culturism, I guess. I don't know. It's that. Well, it's also because that colonizing era in the Philippines that kind of changed everything too. You know, when the Spanish came over and took everything.
Yeah, just because like on my dad's side, like some of his sisters look really mestiza. So it's like that's basically Spanish side, because even like my lolo and lula, like they have more like the Spanish side with the bigger nose and fair skin. But it's like, well, I mean, everyone's different, you know, based on like what skin color you get, but you're still Filipino. You can't be like looking down at them because you have lighter skin or darker skin.
Have you guys ever gotten like that from anyone outside of your family?
What do you mean, like?
You know, because your family would say, like your aunts, uncles, and parents would be like, "Oh, you're getting too dark," or you know, something like that. Have you ever got?
Nah, it was always from another Filipino.
Oh,
because it's like because Filipinos know.
But I mean, like not. But I mean, like outside of your family though, like.
No.
I mean, from another Filipino person, maybe, but not, you know.
Not that I know of.
Okay. Because I mean, I haven't seen it much, and it's probably because I am on the lighter side. So I'm trying to see like maybe what you guys have seen.
I mean, I'm always easily picked out as Filipino. Like, but it's like because it's the classic features.
Yeah.
Flat nose, darker looking skin. You don't look Mexican, but you look Asian.
Yeah.
'Cause, there's people will look at you and be like, you're Filipino, aren't you? It's like, how'd you know? It's like, oh, you look somewhat Mexican, but you got the Asian eyes. Like, fuck.
Those almond eyes.
Yeah, but I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
I mean, you're not wrong.
And then the next question is like, oh, are you a nurse? I'm like, fuck. No.
Well, we'll get to that part in a second. But so you've gotten picked out for Filipino pretty easily.
Oh, easy.
Easy.
I've heard like, someone actually came up to me because they were like, oh, you're Filipino, aren't you? I was like, oh yeah, how'd you know? It's like, yeah, you just have that Filipino look. I was just like,
Oh.
it's a Mexican dude. I was at Seafood City.
You got that look.
He was with his Filipino girlfriend.
You look like her brother.
He was straight up. He was trying to ask. He was asking me. He was like, hey, he was trying to figure out if I was Mexican or not.
Yeah.
And he asked me, he was like, dude, are you Filipino? I was like, yeah. I was like, oh, see, I knew it. My girl didn't think, or like, he was like, I didn't think you were Filipino. I thought you were Mexican. Like, I was like, oh, we're brothers.
Like, never mind.
Like, hey, man, you see me? I got longanisa in one hand. Shit.
What about you, Ats? Do you get picked out for Filipino hell easily?
Sometimes, but there's other times. There's one time I got called Hawaiian one time.
Really?
Yeah.
Can't really see that.
Like me and my cousins randomly. I don't know why. But I got like Chinese
Okay.
one
Yeah,
time.
I can see that.
But
Like dark ass Chinese.
yeah.
Like, who?
But other than that, yeah. I mean, it's mainly like Filipino or Chinese or Hawaiian randomly, but mainly
Okay.
Filipino.
I mean, it does depend on the complexion of my skin
Yeah.
as well.
If you're on a lighter day.
If I'm like lighter, or if I'm like getting a little bit darker, like pass off as a Hawaiian, Samoan, a little bit darker, maybe Tongan.
Well, you know what's funny? For me, I actually got asked if I was Vietnamese once.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, I don't see
Vietnamese?
it. I don't see it. I don't understand.
Were you shaved?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, what the
Oh.
heck?
I had a goatee. I didn't have a beard,
Oh,
but I wasn't fully shaved.
Huh.
It was weird. It was that was I got mistaken for Vietnamese like 3 times. When I was younger, it was a lot of Mexican too. It was definitely, or
Mexican. You are Mexican, aren't you?
I'm the only one out of all 3 of us that has the actual like Spanish last name too.
That's true.
Mine's Spanish.
Really,
Yeah.
I thought.
Pascua means Easter or Christmas. Yeah,
I had no
in
idea.
Spanish.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
It's funny. It's when I was in the Philippines, my one of my grandpa's brothers or family members, it was my first time meeting them and telling them about my girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And they asked me. One of the things that Filipinos always do is ask for the last name.
Yeah.
It's really weird, but like it makes sense to us. But like it's mainly to see like your family lineage, like if they know your family and stuff like that. And so I told him, oh Lolo, her last name's Pascua, and he was like, Pascua. Oh, sounds like Pasco. Pasco is Christmas. And then he goes, oh, she's lucky. You better stay with her. I was like, fuck, shit.
The pressure.
But yeah, I always wondered. It took me a while to figure that out too. It's one of the things that Filipinos do is they ask for the last name and stuff. But like, I feel like that's another sense of classism because like you're trying to figure out
where they are, where
exactly.
they come from.
Like how big is your family?
Yeah.
I may know a Lopez. I may know a Pascua. Nobody knows a fucking Socius.
You are the first socios I met.
Yeah. Google my names. My name only. My name pops up.
It's one of the things I hate about my last name.
God.
There's a billion Lopez's out there. God damn. But when I look up my dad's maiden name, you can't really find it.
This is maiden name.
Jika or Hika.
See how we just went.
Yeah,
I wonder if I know
everyone's
one.
trying to figure out. That family name is like there's hell of people. Like I don't know everybody. I don't know. I only know like a small quarter. But yeah, it wasn't until I met you guys and then I met my boy Paulo in SF that I didn't know that there was actually different kinds of Filipinos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had no idea. When I met Paulo and he told me he was Pampangan, I was like,
The fuck is that?
yeah, what is that? And he's
like
like,
some
oh,
sort of Chinese food.
he's like, it's a type of it's like, he's Filipino, but that's
Type of
what
Filipino food. I'm hungry.
Stupid. Yeah, he was like, it's from Pampanga. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I met you guys, and you guys told me you were Ilocano. I was like, is there like Ilocana?
It's a female Ilocano.
Female, yeah.
Yes.
But like we have like based in different regions.
Yeah.
In the zone area.
Yeah. The zone's the hometown. The home island.
The home island.
Home island.
All right, let's switch this up a bit, because so that's like the classism, being dark, being light skinned. That's very like it's here in America for Filipino Americans, but that's very Philippines based.
Yeah.
Let's chat this. What about toxic traits that you see here now in the current generation today? Because one of the things I've noticed, and I noticed this on the internet, maybe like 2012. As the first time I saw it, is that Filipinos are being known for like being this annoying race.
Being fuckboys.
Yes. And I was trying to figure out, why is this happening?
That's annoying.
Yeah, I will say that Filipinos,
like we're a little proud, or a little too proud.
we're not original.
Definitely not.
I will say that. Filipinos are a bunch of posers. The main reason why I say it is because growing up, I watch a lot of Filipino television.
Yeah.
Whatever is hot in the U.S. becomes hot in the Philippines, but that's part of American colonization there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's like TikTok is hot right now, right?
So TikTok's
that's the
hot in the
craziest thing
Philippines.
going on, right? Filipino game shows will feature TikTokers in the Philippines and then showcase it and show it, basically being a freaking Filipino parent. Oh, look at my child, she's on the Philippines and she's on TikTok, go follow her.
Oh, we'll put that definitely soon. We'll go through that. I have a lot to say about that shit.
And so it's I feel like it's that, like, we're not like, I have not seen a good original Pinoy song in a long time.
Pinoy song.
We always do covers. I don't know fucking why. It pisses me off. My dad gets pissed off from it.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of the Filipinos in high school, like the guys would do, or guys and girls would do covers, and it's true.
It's always covers.
Yeah.
All
Dance
the
covers
time.
too. Just the music and them dancing the same routine on the music video. 24K Magic, right?
Oh, yeah,
Bruno
yeah.
Mars, man, they played that song for a week straight.
Yeah.
Same choreography. Completely off with the music. we're posers, but we're not good ones.
No.
But it's like, yeah, whatever is hot. It's like, for some reason, it's I guess it's to keep up. I guess, like,
Yeah.
With the
you know,
trends.
with the
I
trends and
guess.
everything. I don't know if that's just with Filipinos, maybe with other cultures and races as well. But it's just like, I see that a lot. Just they gotta keep up.
Yeah, and it's just, I don't know. It's the
It sucks.
yeah.
I don't want to look like a fuckboy.
It paints us in a bad light, and it's specifically the guys too. Like, what would you like?
What do you mean?
I feel.
I
like,
mean, obviously she got a good one.
okay.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Before Richard, Richard,
Yeah.
when you looked at Filipino guys, right?
Yeah.
A lot of them. I feel bad for saying this, but it's true. Like, a lot of them tend to be fuckboys. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Like,
I would think so.
and it pisses me off, because it's like, yo,
I don't wear Stussy. I don't.
when I was single, I was like, yo, I'm not them. It's funny because this goes back to another thing. Before Pearl and I started dating,
Yeah.
she was saying that she would not want to date a Filipino guy because of those specific reasons, and I was like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. That's
That's kind of messed up, though. To
sorry,
like,
baby.
From what I remember is that you were somewhat the same way.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
wouldn't. Don't play shit with me. Shut the fuck up. Don't fucking play me. I specifically heard you word for word. I will not date a Filipino
Filipina.
girl.
It's true.
And look at you now. Look at both of y'all now.
Well, okay, let's get into that, because I feel like that's also pretty true in today's generation too. Is that there's a lot of Filipinos have like some kind of self-hate sometimes.
Sure.
Like they want to date outside of the race a lot, and
Yeah.
It's kind of, I would say this is, I get it because that was me. You know, I don't know why. I guess I saw it the same way like girls saw Filipino guys. It was just they saw them as fuck boys. I saw them as fuck girls. I guess.
Fuck
I know.
e-girls.
Huh?
E-girls.
What is it?
What's an e-girl?
It was Instagram.
Oh,
I
okay.
was like, what?
Yeah, it was just I don't know. It was kind of weird. I can't understand why. It was just.
There's a specific type of Filipino girl that you just like, and
What
that
was
you pasted that on every Filipino girl.
I think that's what it was.
And what was that?
It's hard to say.
It is hard to say. It's like if I could see it, I could point it out to you.
Yeah, without pointing out names.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of the girls back in Poly Club probably fit that description.
Okay, I got it.
I mean, we was talking.
Look at me now. I'm dating a fucking Filipino. Dating a. No, it's just that self-hate is weird though.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
You should like there's people that are saying like whenever there's a black couple, right? It's like oh black love. That's they're proud of that shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Sorry.
Like, well, I see that.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't see that a lot with like Filipino couples. You know, it's like I was like oh figures. I know. Would you say that you guys are like you're proud to be dating a Filipino?
okay. So well, because the thing is same thing. Growing up, I mean, at least for me, I was sort of groomed to be, sadly, it's the whole, you date a Filipino. If you don't date a Filipino, we don't like, which is
Right.
sort of fucked up.
It is fucked
Yeah.
up.
And then, like, I thought of, and like, honestly, like, before I was dating her, I was going around, Same thing. I wasn't looking specifically at Filipinos. It just so happened to be. But, like, I don't know. It's just, I feel like I was just groomed that way. And it's just easy. I guess you can say. I don't know.
Well, I think I understand why. Like there is a little bit of racist undertones from like the parents or like family members that say that, but there's also like a culture gap that whoever you date has to overcome if they're outside of the race.
Sure.
You know, like do they speak the language? You know, you may have a
Okay.
grandma that only speaks Tagalog.
Culture difference, yeah.
You know, culture difference. And it's just like you said, it makes things easier if it's just like you have the same values, same language.
You understand and everything. Yeah.
I feel that the way Richard mentioned, like how growing up, being in a relationship, having like a Filipino boyfriend, it's like I grew up with that, but it's like I didn't mind it. It's like I was fine with it. But growing up with like all my other cousins, like it's either they have a Filipino husband or wife, and then like a different race.
Okay.
For that, like I'm used to that, just because like a good amount of my cousins have a different race spouse.
Okay.
So it's like I'm fine with having, mixed nieces and nephews. So it's like you still have the Filipino bloodline. It may not be prominent as much as you would like, but you just need to accept it, and that's your grandchild, or your niece and nephew. So.
You okay?
Yeah. Sorry, I was getting caught in mouth.
We're gonna take a small break. We'll be right back. All right, so we're back, and it's funny because we've been wanting to do this episode forever, but since it's not so fresh, we kind of forgot all that stuff. But
Pulling shit out of the phone.
we had to. Richard pulled out some stuff, and it's actually a lot of the stuff that he found listed online. It's pretty true. And
Yeah, it's just it's just toxic Filipino traits that today's generation cannot seem to forget.
like us, basically.
Yeah, that's basically one of the ones that actually I have a personal thing with is Filipino time.
So that's definitely a true.
So, some other cultures may have, like, oh, it's Hawaiian time or it's Indian time or whatever.
Yeah.
We're late.
Late.
That's the bottom of it.
And it's not that you're late, it's that
We don't plan.
or the other person shouldn't be mad that we're late.
Right. It's that. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, it's fine. We'll be okay. I was almost late to my own baptism. Yeah, it was that bad. And my older brother.
Oops.
Apparently, like everybody, like the priest was dunking babies' heads in the water and shit. He wasn't dunking. He was no. And literally, we shuffled into the front row, just shit. But that's one of the things that I personally hate. I hate being late. I try my best to be very, very punctual to the dot. And I don't know. My mom is like that.
Well, it's funny. I don't like it either, but I'm definitely guilty of it.
Of saying,
Because like I'm not guilty of saying it's Filipino time, man. But it's like I'm fucking late, you know. But there was a point where I was super early all the time, but then everybody else was late, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna be late too then. Shit. But I get what you mean. It is hella annoying, and it's very inconsiderate to the other person's time. Because it's like you're saying like you don't really care about their time. It's
like, oh, it's okay. They'll be okay. We're buying. Like, no, we're not. We're
fine.
I gotta be baptized. I'm speaking as a baby.
Mom,
what are you doing?
I gotta be born again. Gotta be born in the eyes of God. Come on, dunk me in the water. 3-point me. Long shot. What's another trait then?
Another one here. This one says crab mentality. I don't know.
I've heard of that.
Instead of supporting one's success, we nitpick the bad things to pull them down.
Right. It's the
honestly, I'm guilty of that.
It's the he's a famous artist. He's not. He doesn't even make good art.
I know. Like, he has a new car. How come he's not supporting his parents?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm guilty of that.
He could have spent that on a house. It's like, and that's very Filipinos are judgmental.
Yeah, that's one of the things on here. Like, we're very
Yeah.
judgmental people. It's
Very.
stupid. Another thing that I'm trying to break. Like, there are times where I'll be chilling somewhere. I'll be at a Starbucks. And I'll be like, I'll look at this person, right?
Yeah.
You know, MacBook out and everything. I'm like, look at this motherfucker with a MacBook. I was like, I can have my laptop out too. I'm like,
I have a MacBook. Stop painting.
Hey, PC's better.
yeah.
Judge.
See?
No, but it's true though, because I was like, nah, I don't judge people, and then I see someone we know, like they do like a video on YouTube and shit. I'm like, I could do that shit better. What the fuck?
Or like when you're single and like someone has a girlfriend.
Fuck that. Yeah, and it's a very bad thing to do. Judge, and I don't know why specifically us we're like known for that shit.
I mean, I'm sure like other cultures and races are as well, but like it's just like since we are Filipino, we just see it more
from our perspective.
But it's like, oh yeah, like I'm honestly guilty of being like judging people and being like, what the fuck? I'm not pulling them down, just in the back of my head, little demon writing down shit.
You're over here, motherfucker, wearing white socks. You be judging people.
Oh yeah.
You judging people who wear white socks.
Some of my pet peeves, all right? I hate white socks.
All the time. That's why I've been changing my socks to black, because he'd be judging my white socks.
If you wear white socks, have clean shoes.
That's
clean
his only
insides.
exception.
You could be
ass bottom feet.
You could be the
shit.
Pope, where it should be like, you're wearing white socks.
Nah, man, Pope take off his shoes. The bottom of his feet is
This is
clean.
dirty.
I'm cool. I'm good. What's dirty as? I'm like, come on, man.
Come on, Pope. This your man?
White socks. Watch Pope wear black socks. I'll bet you.
Oh my god,
Because he thinks the same way.
stupid.
What else is there on here? There's procrastination, but I'm like, everyone
everyone
procrastinates.
does that.
Well,
See, judging everyone's opinion or lifestyle.
yeah. Well, okay. There's let's touch on this thing, because I think this one we're all really affected by it, and I think it's something that we need to change. What's that?
There's the headphones.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So I remember talking with my cousins a while back. We were coming back on from a trip, and my cousin was telling me how his mom told his daughter, like, don't smile, because her teeth are growing in. Don't smile. You don't, in the effect of don't smile. You
look ugly.
Yeah, something like you don't have good teeth. Don't smile. And he was like super mad about that, because you're telling this child that, like, don't be happy. Don't smile because just because of something that you don't like about them. And I think it's like Filipino culture is very appearance based, and I think that's one thing that needs to be changed in the new generation. You know, and I think it's something that, you know, all three of us are still trying to break free of.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, my mom, apparently I have a resting bitch face. I look pissed off all the time.
It's true. It's true. I've seen it. Look at a couple of episodes, man.
Oh, Dad.
You don't look happy.
And my mom is always like, "Why do you stop looking like that?" I'm like, "What do you mean?"
Fix your face.
Fix your face. Fix your face.
Oh, I hear that all the time from my own mom. So look, you get the wrinkles on your forehead. I do. See?
Oh, you know, it's like that, or, you know, I was told the same thing. Like, don't, when I smile, I show my gums. You know, like it's a big ass smile.
Yeah.
But then, you know, I was told, like, don't smile.
Big
like
ass
that.
mouth. I'm just gonna see.
I hate this shit. It's stupid. No, but, you know, like, I was told don't smile like that. You know, it's like, just show only your teeth. I'm like, like, no, that's not. I'm not gonna smile.
Don't do that. Just you look ugly. Just close your mouth.
And, you know, it's just those things that I feel like we need to pass on to, you know, when all of us eventually have kids. You know, we want to pass on the good things that we learn from our families, but try to take out those toxic traits away from it, or at least do our best to.
I try to do that with my little brother.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm guilty of like doing the whole body shaming because my little brother fat.
Yeah.
And he do be getting dark. Like, wait a second, you look like me. Which isn't. I mean, it's hard because it's like, you try to turn it to make it about his health.
Yeah.
I'm trying to turn to make it about his health. I'm like, he's 11 years old. He's a big kid. He's past my shoulders.
Yeah.
He's taller than me.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And like he's getting fat, you know. But it's like, how can you not, like, you know? My God, you're getting fat.
It's
hard.
It's tough. I mean, that's something I've heard my whole life when I was younger. It's like, you're getting big, you're getting fat, you're getting tubby, you're getting chubby, all the ubbies.
Hey man, at least you weren't called Fatso. That was my name. My grandma still calls me Fatso.
That's so mean.
I love it though. The main reason why is because of Casper.
Stupid.
Fatso the uncle, one of the uncles.
Yeah, I remember. But, you know, the whole weight thing, it's I don't know. It's the perfect image is just you can't. There's no way to maintain that.
It's a hypocritical way of looking at it.
I mean, yeah, you know, you're telling us fat. Look at you. But you go do some jumping jacks on TV.
You know, you walk in. My God,
That's so true.
right. I mean,
yeah, like, you know,
go to a Filipino party. My God, you got big. Come eat, come eat, come eat.
yeah,
Yeah, that
they don't help you.
Yeah, that does not help a lot. Just because when you're going to a family party and like they haven't seen you in hella years, it's like you gained weight. But then you're like, go eat. You're too skinny. Make up your mind. What does that mean?
It's like, what do you want me to do?
I'm like, you know, since it's been locked down, like I can't wait for another Filipino party so I can call out that person. If there's like my aunt maybe, like if she's like, oh, go eat. My God, you got fat. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna eat then.
Yeah.
You're calling me fat. No, go eat. But I'm getting fat. Which one do you want?
And it's just, I don't know. The appearance thing is it's very tough to deal with. And one of the things that I think a lot of Filipinos try to do also with appearance is they try to look richer than they really are.
I'm guilty of that too. My bank account hurting.
You try to get those like the nice ass shoes or like just like the clothing brands and stuff. And
You talking about fuck boys?
well, yeah, we're kind of circling back to that.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just really hate those people. That shit annoys me.
That was one of the things that was on the list, is that we don't know how to work with our income.
Yeah.
You know, we may speak about it and be like, oh no, my money's okay. Yet she's my grandma, right? 72 years old, rocking a freaking Michael Kors bag, Coach shoes, Coach glasses, got the bling bling on and everything. And I'm like, she does that on special occasions, right? And I went up to her once. I was like, Nana, why do you wear all this brand names? Coach bag, Coach glasses, Coach shoes, Coach wallet, everything Coach, right? she got a necklace on I'd never seen before, rings on I'd never seen before. Like, oh, I'm just trying to show up to my people.
Trying to flex.
Yeah, and I'm like, I do see that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel like Filipinos are kind of people
They
want
like
to
to
be
flex.
they want to be show offs.
Yeah, definitely they want to be show offs. Look at the a lot of the people who sing all the time or dance. They're not doing it just a huge part of that is to show off that they can do this stuff. They could flip. They could sing really good and shit. It's just like.
But then you have those Filipinos who can't do shit.
I can't do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you talking about? You got this podcast. You got this shit going on.
No. We're talking about
like-
we're not.
We're not the stereotypical.
We're not the stereotypical skills.
No.
Oh yeah.
You know, it was can't sing,
Nope.
can't dance,
Nope.
can't be skinny. You know, can't be. Yeah, it was. Well, it's mostly singing and dancing.
That's the main thing.
You know, that was like that's like what Filipinos were
That's
known
culture.
for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Karaoke.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Oh,
Can you play the ukulele?
and then when your parents find out you can do something.
Oh
They're
man,
you're like, go play for auntie. Go show them.
Yeah.
Go do the thing. Go do the thing.
do the oh, bring it back.
I would get that when I was a kid when I would play piano.
Oh yeah.
And like when I'm at home or when there is a piano around, my aunts or my mom or dad like, go play.
Yeah, I didn't even
play
know
the
you can play piano.
Back in the day. And then I stopped.
Oh, okay.
Now it's just decoration at home.
Because you know why? You know why it's a decoration? Because piano is like a high class instrument. Yeah. It shows off that you're high class. You're rich.
Yeah, when you who plays piano? Oh, my daughter does. Can she play? Oh, not no.
But yeah, it's that like a lot of kids are like
we're advertisements.
We're used to show off
Yeah.
how good the parents are at parenting.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's just limited to just Filipinos. I feel like that's a whole Asian thing.
Yeah.
Definitely a whole Asian thing. But you know, we're showing off to like show so the parents can be like, look how good my daughter is. Look how good my son is.
Hey, Chard, go fix the internet. Turn on, turn off. Got it. It's good, electrician.
It's good with computers.
Good with computer. Good engineer, soon.
Yeah, let's talk about career choices because you know the most famous Filipino occupation or stereotypical occupation is the nurse,
Being
right?
a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
Hospital.
Yeah, medical field. You know, that's what every immigrant parent kind of pushes their kid to do because you know to them is the most safe. You're probably gonna make the most money, stuff like that. But then the minute that you choose something different,
That isn't equal.
yeah, or isn't like a
Profiting.
like a STEM STEM major or STEM job, then it's like all hell kind of breaks loose sometimes,
Yeah.
depending on what parents you have. You know, if they're super traditionalists or if they're more Americanized, then you know you may get different outcomes.
I mean, for me personally, like I was blessed enough to have parents that supported me in whatever I chose. They were just hoping that I just finished school.
Yeah,
that's another thing is, you know, trying to finish school. Like that was the big thing for me. But I don't know. I haven't had that problem. About you?
I mean, it was when I was fresh out of high school, my parents did want me to pursue something medical, and then you know that kind of turned me off from doing video for a while, and then you know so I did kinesiology, and then it ended up like fuck, I still want to do video. You know, I think in the end they just wanted me to finish school, and then they were okay with what I'm doing. So yeah, pretty much the same thing. So I was pretty lucky. What about you, At?
I feel like for me, at first they wanted me to be a nurse, or like the whole family wanted me to be a nurse or some type of medical field. But for me, knowing like even through high school and everything, like I'm not good at math or science, so it's like I'm good at art. I'm gonna try to do that, and then like you know what I set on to have this degree in graphic design, and then you know finish school and graduate and do something with it. Which is right now I'm like on a stable right now. But as of right now, like I'm glad that my parents have been supported and like my family's been supportive also about it as well. They didn't really judge me too much on it. Like even though like when my parents' friends asked like, "Oh, what does she do?" and they would tell them like, "Oh, she did graphic design." They're like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
Like what does she do? And my mom would be like, advertising and you know other stuff like that, like basic stuff she would probably know. But
Yeah.
other than that, like for me, helping out with other family members, like wedding stuff or like invitation stuff, like they're so proud of it. Like they're still supporting me and everything. But it's like right now, like it's not as a successful career unless you you live in the Bay Area or SoCal or a different state. But it's like I'm fine with it. Other than that,
I think I think all three of us are pretty fortunate that our parents ended up like, you know, being okay with us. But there are some people that just aren't that lucky. You know, some parents really do force it on them, on their kids.
yeah, that kind of sucks though. Just like if you know forcing it on your kids, and then you know they do get the degree and everything, but they're not happy with it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where the struggle goes on to that, where it's like, what if I went to something else? Maybe I would have been happier.
Yeah.
I'm just doing this for my parents, you know, or my family, just to, you know, have the income and to support them.
I kind of just realized something right now too. I think that's kind of where my self-hate like towards Filipinos comes from a bit, because I see that with my cousins. Some of my cousins, like the younger ones, their parents are like, "Oh yeah, you should do nursing. You know, you go to the Philippines, finish the school faster. You can come back here, make a lot of money." And then in my head, it irritates me. It's like, what if they don't want to do nursing, or you know, what if they want to do something else? And then you know, the kids kind of just like, you know, their parents are telling you what they think is right. You know, the kids are going to be like, oh yeah, you know, they probably are right, so I'm gonna do this. It's like, yo, you're not giving these kids them a chance to like really figure out what they might want to do instead. And it's like, and in my head, it's like typical fucking Filipino parents, you know. And I think that's where part of that self-hate might come from, because it's just, you know, it's just typical.
Yeah, because it's being forced upon especially on like younger kids. Like I think about my little brother every time. You know, with my mom, like luckily I hope she's pushing it. She's not setting anything up at a young age. You know, she hasn't done that to me or my brothers. But like my little brother, like thankfully, you know, he's gotten the freedom to choose what he wants. But it just sucks that like I know there's other people out there who weren't that fortunate. You know, I just hope those people like find a light. You know, even though it was forced on them, maybe they're like, oh, you know what? And they get into a nursing field and they're like, oh, this isn't too bad. Maybe they do like it. Maybe they do like it, you know, or like if they do find something else that they can work nursing and have it as a backup and then pursue what they want.
All right, guys. What's it called?
Technical difficulties.
We faced some technical difficulties, and
we lost a good chunk of an episode.
But
just kidding. No,
it's okay. You know,
with the power of editing,
it all seemed just fine. I'll be working on this soon. Well, you know, I'm pretty sure like we had a lot we wanted to say before when we first started this topic.
Yeah.
It's just that it's been a couple months. This was actually supposed to be in season 2, you know, but you know, COVID happened, and then it kind of ruined like the episode tracks of like what was supposed to come next.
Yeah,
so
shit was fucked. Fuck COVID.
It messed up our train of thought, and then we knew we wanted to do this episode, but
who knows? Maybe we'll come back to it.
Yeah, you know. We'll maybe get like another. We'll get MaryAnne back, and then another like
maybe
person.
Your girlfriend.
Maybe, you know, what was it? Pearl Villar will return to Y'all Ready for Drinks in another episode.
Sure,
we'll return. I'll look for that font just like put it up here.
Give her like a freaking symbol. I don't know.
It'll be the logo. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning into another episode. Sorry for the weird ending, you know.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties, you know.
Difficulties, teased.
We forgot to plug in a wire, and then, you know, batteries don't last that long.
Yeah,
We're a podcast.
We're professionals, right, Ats?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, Ats, thank you for joining us on this episode.
You're welcome.
Ask my girlfriend.
You know what? Before we leave, why don't you shout out, you know, your design, your graphic design.
Where can they find you?
Where can they find you?
They can find me at MaryAnnePascua.design. You'll probably have that on the.
Yeah, I'll put it right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, right there.
right in front of your face.
Right there. You'll find me there.
For everyone just listening audio, you can find it in the little bio spot.
Yeah.
You know.
Follow.
But yeah, what can you do over there? What can you do for the people? Just like in case there's anybody out there that may need like some graphics designed.
Yeah, I love it.
I can't. Oh my god. Anyways, do logos, stationery stuff, and portrait illustrations, and that's pretty much it.
Business cards.
Summons, all that stuff. All that.
Business card. Oh yeah, we need to talk later
need
about my
business
business
Well,
cards.
I
later.
already made their business cards, and that's not ready printed yet.
Oh, yeah, that's
so.
right. Well, not the podcast business cards. We need to talk about my business cards.
Oh,
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah, we gotta do that,
That
too.
too.
But yeah, all your graphic design needs, go to MaryAnne.
You need some graphics
Need some
to be designed.
Go to her. And thank you for making our logo.
You're welcome.
You made our logo look dope. Everyone loves it, actually. A lot of people love that shit.
Cool.
Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Y'all Ready for Drinks.
Yeah.
If you can't tell, we're a little thrown off by all of the technical difficulties today. Rich, where can they find us every Friday?
Every Friday on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, all major streaming sites, and on YouTube at ItsArmanLopez. I'll do it for you.
Yeah,
He got it this time.
And we're working on getting on Pandora. Just give us a couple
Yeah,
weeks.
Pandora, Dora Pan.
Who listens to Pandora anymore? But if you're listening to Pandora, we love you.
Yeah. Also, check us on our Instagram at Y'all Ready for Drinks. Leave us a comment, send us a DM, like us, follow us, spread the word.
Yeah, spread the word. Get us to 1,000 so we can start making merch.
T-shirts, hoodies, tattoos.
We'll make shorts.
Make
shorts. Yo,
doing shorts?
shorts
would be dope.
Shorts,
We have a shoe line.
A shoe line, sure. 1,000 followers.
We'll call it the drink one. The drinks one. I don't know.
That's not official.
It's not official.
I have not agreed.
That was not discussed.
She'll design them.
Jump the gun.
Because
here.
we have graphics.
We have
design.
Thank you for tuning in, guys. We'll catch you guys next week. See ya.
Peace.
Bye. Complete my heart. No, we're not doing this.